Alright, so it is almost 9 o'clock p.m. on April 29th, 2019, and at 1 o'clock I had my surgery, so we're looking at about 8 hours later. It's kind of a sense of relief to have it done and be able to see now, and it's going to be a waiting game for the next 6 months to a year, but it's kind of a relief to have that over and done with, and now it's just the wait, and that's going to be, the hard part. I think for me will be the waiting to see if it's going to be as effective as I was hoping. And so far, not really pain so much as pressure, kind of like if you can imagine taking a tube and putting I don't know if you've ever had the styrofoam spray that you put into holes and it fills up the hole for you. It feels kind of like that, where that styrofoam is pressing up against the pipe and the pipe doesn't want to give. So it feels like my leg is trying to swell, but there's something preventing it from swelling. So there's a lot of pressure more than pain. I've only had some Tylenol. And they're just trying to, my pain's only at 3, which is really good considering the surgery I had. People were laughing at me because I was waving at them with Mr. Stumpy. And apparently at the end of the surgery, when they were bringing me to in the operating room, I was waving my stump at them. And they're like, Kaylin, stop moving your stump. I'm like, am I? I'm not aware that I'm doing it. And I just kept waving at them. They're like, Kaylin, you've got to stop waving your stump. And so they were laughing at me. And then they took me into the recovery area. And I was in there, I don't know, an hour before I got to see my family. And so I was waving at the nurses in there, and they were laughing. Nurses have a tough job, and they're underappreciated and undervalued, and under just a lot that they do. And so anytime I can try to make them laugh and smile, and something that sticks out for them is why they do their job, then I'll try to do my part. So I was waving at them, learned how to wave hello and goodbye with my stump. Its name is Stumpy. I've also learned how to flip people off with it. I can't really show you right now. I'm the only one here. My husband went to go get me food because I was allowed to eat, but I hadn't eaten in 20 hours when I ate some of the hospital food, but I'm still hungry and I want an ice cream. Milkshake, Oreo shake. So my husband's gone to get me food. He's a good guy. I think I'll keep him around. I know he was really stressed. He'll have to do his video later. And I thought, I'm having him do videos too, because he'll have a different perspective as the family member to someone who has had their leg amputated, and a very direct approach. And so he'll be able to report to people from that end, something that I won't necessarily know how that's impacting my family, other than, because I'm kind of going to be focused on trying to get myself better. So it went well, and I'm relieved, glad there's not pain. Oh, my mom was able to scratch the bottom of my foot that's no longer there, and my husband was able to scratch it. So it's weird, because I also asked him to fluff the pillow under my non-existent foot, and because it feels the angle for which my leg is going, or the stump is going, my foot, if it were there, would be hanging in midair, and I can feel that sensation. Like, it feels like my foot is just unsupported, and it was hurting because of that. So he had to fluff a pillow for my non-existent foot. And he's aware of phantom sensations and whatnot. He's like, it's still just, it's weird. It's trippy. It's totally trippy. And he's itching my foot that's not there, and it's comical. So I guess I have to keep a positive outlook on it, and that'll help me heal faster. Let's see if I can Let's see if I can turn this around. So let me pause it. All right, so I was kind of reclined in bed. I was trying to see if I could turn the camera around and keep recording the same video, but it wasn't working. But I'm trying to be reclined so that way my stump is up higher, and that'll help with the swelling. And there's an ice pack under my knee. So I'm here to see, I should be able to see it. I can raise it. So it's a little trembly, but I can at least lower it to there. So that's a good movement. And I can straighten it. That's a little painful, but I can do that. And so yeah, this is, I guess, the first 8 hours without a limb. I'm still glad I did it. It's going to take some adjustments and some getting used to for sure, but I still think it was the best course of action for me. And so fingers crossed that it continues going that way. And of course, my body being what it is and liking to mess me up, yesterday was the first day of my period, which means today is the second day of my period and my heaviest day. So of course my body decides, hey, you know what? We know you're having that major surgery where you might lose some blood and you're going to have to be bedridden. So we're going to make you have your period now too. It's only 2 weeks late. It's all good. Nursing staff's been great at Kaweah Delta. All right, I'm out for now.